What if I told you that most people only have 3 hours of truly productive work in them each day? Not 3 hours sitting at a desk, but 3 hours of deep, focused, meaningful work. And what if chasing the traditional 8-hour workday is actually making you less productive, not more? Let's talk about the 3-hour work rule and why it might just change everything for you. Let's get real about the typical 8-hour day. For many of us, it looks something like this. 1 hour is spent in meetings that could have easily been emails. Another hour is wasted on emails that probably shouldn't have been sent in the first place. Add another 30 minutes just switching between tasks, trying to remember where you left off. Then there's an hour recovering from interruptions from colleagues or notifications. And finally, at least one more hour is spent just pretending to work because you're supposed to look busy. When you add it all up, what's left? Maybe 3 hours of actual valuable deep work. The problem is, we pretend all 8 hours are created equal. We stretch those 3 precious hours of focus across an entire day of performative busyness, and it's exhausting. Research backs this up. Our ability to maintain focused attention depletes over time. The first hour of deep work feels strong, the second requires more effort. By the third hour, you're running purely on discipline. After that, you hit a point of diminishing returns. So, how do you actually implement the 3-hour rule? First, you need to identify your peak energy window. For a lot of people, this is in the morning, but find what works for you. Once you know your prime time, block those 3 hours on your calendar. Label it deep work and treat it like an unmissable, important meeting. The night before, decide exactly what you'll work on during this block. This removes decision fatigue. When it's time to start, turn your phone off, close your email, and open only the single tab you need. Now, here's the most important part. Stop when the 3 hours are up. Seriously, stopping while you still have some momentum makes it so much easier to start again the next day. Pushing yourself to complete exhaustion just makes tomorrow harder. The rest of your day isn't for slacking off. It's for all the shallow work, answering emails, attending those necessary meetings, and giving your brain time to recover. This isn't laziness. It's about creating a sustainable way to work. But what if you don't have full control over your schedule? I get it, not everyone can just block out 3 hours, but can you find 90 minutes? Can you shift one recurring meeting to the afternoon? Could you get to work a little earlier to tackle a deep project before the daily chaos begins? Even a partial implementation of this rule is a huge win. 2 hours of focused work is infinitely better than 0. 1 hour of pure concentration beats a whole day of fragmented distraction. The 3-hour rule isn't about working less. It's about working more intentionally. 3 hours of deep, focused effort will always beat 10 hours of juggling distractions. So I challenge you to try it this week. Protect just a few hours for your most important work and see what happens. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on working smarter, not harder.